What upgrade was totally worth the price? 4 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM. I realize how much pain there has been. My workplace's computer consumes 4 GB RAM for having my bare-ass naked desktop on screen alone. Edit, it has 8 GB installed. A cheap backpack to a decent backpack. High-speed internet. Ever since I bought super thick and soft 100% cotton blankets, I've been having my best sleep ever. My friends and family roll their eyes at me for getting 100% cotton sheets, but I will never go back. It's also the only thing I spend time on ironing. It's just so soft and smooth. They even call me a snob for it. The joke's on them though, stupid polyester peasant sleepers. Polyester sheets are fucking straight trash. Might as well sleep on plastic bags. Weighted blanket. It only comes out on Sundays though, because it made it too hard to get out of bed. I finally sprung for a weighted blanket. It's arriving tomorrow. Can't wait. Wow, it must be really heavy. Mine is 7 kilograms. If you really hate money, you can find 11 kilograms ones. Started to buy more expensive clothes. Fit better. Lasted longer. A really nice pair of headphones for when I'm at work. Makes time fly and the day overall becomes much more enjoyable. This is going to sound dumb, but I spent money on good garbage bags instead of the Walmart brand for inside the house and the outdoor can. Life is better. Less ripping? Far less. It's been wonderful on garbage days. Feel like dancing as I take the garbage out. I wanted an SSD for my PC for ages but kept putting it off. My boyfriend bought me one as a gift and honestly it's like a brand new computer. It turns on instantly, and games which usually took a long time to load like Crusader Kings for example, loaded in seconds. If you're still using a mechanical hard drive, upgrading to an SSD is the single most important upgrade you can make. It will have the biggest impact on your day-to-day use and can make an 8-year-old computer feel like brand new. Getting a divorce and remarried. I was actually surprised that you can live with someone and still like them. I was about to post the same thing. My best upgrade was ending my toxic marriage and replacing it with someone I actually enjoyed being around. Paying professional movers instead of renting a U-Haul. $500 was totally worth not having to schlep my own crap down from a third-floor walk-up and it took less than half the time. They showed up at 7 a.m. and the move was done by 1 p.m. Second monitor. Oh god yes, I had a 30-page paper due last week and having 2 monitors made my life 1,000 times easier. Not having to alt-tab to research and pull quotes is literally a godsend for all my research papers. A 10-feet braided charging cable for my phone. It wasn't really that expensive, but holy shit it's nice to have a really long charging cable. Just one? I bought 2-3 packs on Amazon for like $20 total. Room, living room, bag, work, car, computer. Not looking for chargers is equally as good as not having to move closer to the socket. Am I the only person that just leaves their charger in one place and never has to fuck around looking for it? My wife and I bought a house together last summer and decided that we would buy a new king-size bed. After looking around, we ended up spending double our original budget to get a bed where the head and feet recline via remote and phone app, and it vibrates and massages as well. And let me tell you what, complete game changer. One of the best purchases I have ever made. I used to be an occasional snorer. Now, if the wife wakes up to me snoring, she simply raises the head slightly, and somehow I totally stop snoring. I don't know how, but it works. The head section can be raised enough that it basically turns into a couch when we are watching movies in bed. The massage function has a timer. I usually set it for 30 minutes, and am almost never still awake when it times out. We both have some of the best sleeps of our lives. I work shift work, so my sleep schedule is always varying levels of messed up, but I never have a problem falling asleep anymore. And last, but maybe most importantly, our mattress can now be put into different positions, which in turn allows us to be in certain different positions, which is fun. I really enjoy Spotify Premium. I like the ability to download podcasts or playlists so I don't eat up my data on long car rides. I download music the way God intended, by using sketchy websites to convert YouTube videos to MP3s. Laser eye surgery. The best 10 minutes I've ever spent money on. The recovery time wasn't that bad, and it was a legitimate excuse to sleep. Better shoes. I grew up poor, so $100 shoes were considered ridiculous. Now I wouldn't pay much less, and they're worth every penny. If it's between you and the ground, pay extra for the good stuff: tires, furniture, shoes. Edit. Nothing magical about $100 price tag. That was just an arbitrary round number that has been fairly accurate in my experience. Yes, there are good $70 and $80 shoes as well. Obviously, there are also discount stores and occasional sales. Sigh. The point is, don't buy the cheapest ones. Obligatory Terry Pratchett quote. The reason that the rich were so rich, Vims reasoned, was because they managed to spend less money. Take Boots, for example. He earned $38 a month plus allowances. A really good pair of leather boots cost $50. But an affordable pair of boots, which were sort of okay for a season or two and then leaked like hell when the cardboard gave out, cost about $10. Those were the kind of boots Vims always bought and wore until the soles were so thin that he could tell where he was in Ankh-Morpork on a foggy night by the feel of the cobbles. But the thing was that good boots lasted for years and years. A man who could afford $50 had a pair of boots that'd still be keeping his feet dry in 10 years' time, while the poor man who could only afford cheap boots would have spent $100 on boots in the same time and would still have wet feet. This was the Captain Samuel Vims Boots theory of socioeconomic unfairness. Moving to a neighborhood without all of the constant gunfire and police helicopters. A good desk chair. Not that racing gaming chair bullshit, but the premium office desk chair kind. Herman Miller Aeron for me. 1. Lasts forever. 2. Widely available refurbished and or second-hand for much lower price than brand new. 3. Has been around forever and they make replacement parts. 4. Miche. Not that racing gaming chair bullshit. To everyone who considers buying one of these, half of what you're paying for is for the chair to look cool. You can get a much better for far less money if you just buy a regular office chair. A chair with RGB lighting won't make it any easier for your back or your ass. Buying big fluffy towels. A pair of glasses. I just went from 240p to 4K. Good boots. I've been in the military, fire service EMS, all jobs that require boots. When I was in the military, I bought a $200 pair of Rockies. Lasted for years. Firefighter EMT. Hakes boots for $260. They last forever. They last long and are comfortable. Anytime I bought $60 boots from Walmart, they fall apart in 6 months. And the only time I've had a plantar fasciitis flare-up is in the cheap boots. A good gaming mouse. Not even really for playing video games. I have carpal tunnel, and the difference between a cheap mouse you can grab at Walmart for $10 and an ergonomic one for $60 is league apart. I need the RGB, it helps me click better. A cleaning service. Someone cleaning for you, even just once every 2 weeks, is a life changer. Can somebody ever make a case for this if the person considering it is really strapped for money? I can only see every 2 weeks cleaning being worth it for people that have a decent level of disposable income. Where I'm from, a person will decently clean your house for $60 to $80. I assume it's a bit more in more expensive places. Yes, it's a luxury, but the point is that if you can afford it, it's super worth it, but it's still a luxury. There are other luxuries that even if you could afford them, they aren't worth it. Just started doing this last month. I got a promotion a few months back and it meant longer hours. My wife works full-time and we have a 1-year-old. Time is extremely limited and some chores had fallen off. We spend $100 a month for 2x2 hour cleaning sessions. Big time game changer and totally worth it to shit on a clean toilet. My parents got a bamboo memory foam shredded cooling pillow. Fancy shit cost $80 a pop. I napped on it once. I think the last time I took a nap that hard I was in the womb. I've been scouring the internet for it since, seeing as my mother won't let me steal it. Shoes. A good pair of leather boots will set you back a few $100, but they last a long time. And when the soles wear down, you can just take them to a shoemaker and they're good as new. Going from using cheap dollar store earbuds to getting a decent pair of JBL Bluetooth ones. My life has never been the same. Computer chair. Went from a wooden kitchen chair to a proper office chair, not one of those cheap ones, a proper comfy one, and my back stopped aching within a week. I thought it was my bed that was causing me issues. Nope. I once spent £10 to upgrade my paintball gun at a friend's birthday party. Best £10 I've ever spent. Dramatically increased the accuracy and power of each shot, and meant I had a pretty unfair advantage on the rest of the group. Definitely pay to win. Basically made the money back throughout the day too, as I didn't need to purchase as many paintballs. What changed the quality of my sleep was buying a new high-quality mattress and a two-people bed, even though I'm alone. In my opinion, a good bed is the very first thing a person should buy when they move into their own place. A good night's sleep makes the day so much better. A 144Hz monitor over a regular 60Hz one. It's like going from a PowerPoint presentation to a movie. Laser eye surgery. This is one I don't think I could do. I hate my face without glasses, and I don't think I could leave the house if every day I needed to show off my bags and how sunken my eyes are. Glasses are the only thing that make me even kinda attractive. Get laser eye surgery. Replace lenses with straight glass, that way you can see just fine when you're doing stuff around and about, and no one will make fun of you for wearing fake glasses because you had them before. You may need to lie about your laser eye surgery, however. Moving from having roommates to living alone. In my case, my rent almost doubled, but it is amazing living alone. I miss having a friend around all the time, but at least they're not there all the time. What upgrade was totally worth the price? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.